welcome back to Teatalks. Today we are in LA. We have Karin Nahmani.
Yay! Thank you so much for having me, girl.
Thank you for coming on. I know you're a busy lady.
Trying to be. You know,
Yeah.
4 kids, work,
I know.
saving the world, the planet, every hole possible. Yeah.
So what have you been up to today so far?
Working. I started to work like 6:30 in the morning. Took the kids to school. Went back to work. Cleaned 2-3 people already, and came to see you.
Wow. It's a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's busy time for me. It's the holidays, or I should say after the holiday, before the next holiday, and after yeah, so people have so many events, so many parties, you know, like everybody wants to just feel good. And that's what keeps me busy.
And what are you drinking today?
Black coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't use any dairies in my diet, so yeah, black coffee, and it's actually great for my heart rate, for my blood pressure, because my blood pressure is very low, so that's a great way. This time I'm drinking it. Usually I do coffee animal, but yeah. So yeah, this time I'm drinking it. From the other way, yeah. Not from the other way.
We're getting into that.
Yeah.
I have got elderberry tea.
Right now, for the immune system, boosting the immune system with all the germs, bacteria, viruses that happen now. So many people are sick. Elderberry is just an amazing thing, as much as sage, eucalyptus, chamomile tea. They're more than welcome.
Yeah. It tastes really good as well, like the actual.
Very recommended. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, are you ready to?
I'm ready for you, girl. I was born ready.
Karin is a naturopathic and colon hydrotherapist. For people that may have never heard these terms, can you just break them down for us?
Sure. I'm a naturopathic doctor. Naturopathic doctor is basically doctor for everything. The doctor that will treat you for pretty much every single issues with many methods like reflexology and massage and herbs and the homeopathic treatments and Hatsun shiatsu, needles, nutrition. It's based on nutrition. In general, it's like general doctor. I chose to become a colon hydrotherapist in this whole world of naturopathic doctor thing because I have so much to give in that area, and I just love that area. I love the detox area more than just cover every system of the body, because I realized I do it anyway without sitting 3 hours with a client, working and passing 1 hour after the other, like system after system, asking questions, telling a person what to do, and at the end of the day, not everybody's committed. So I did it for the long time, but then I realized I'm putting my energy not in the right place.
Right.
Detox was something that talks to me all the time because I'm coming from the hands-on world, from the massage world. I used to be a massage teacher, so I know the body pretty well, inside out. Working with cancer patients just did it to me, so it's something that I love to. I see myself helping more and more people in that area. I work with amazing naturopathic doctor that I refer my clients to. I do give nutrition, but if someone wants specifically naturopathic doctor, I have a lot of them and they're amazing. It was just not for me, even though I worked with that for a long time. So yeah, detox, colon hydrotherapy, probably you audience, whoever hear us, heard about the term colonics. Colon hydrotherapy, colon cleanse, colon irrigation, colon swap, or colon detox. They're all the same thing. Colonics is a big word for colon cleanse, for colonics, to clean your colon from inside out, but not with medication or not with supplement. It's actually cleaning your colon, like cleaning.
Yeah. So someone that's never done that, like what do you actually
What is
do?
it? Yeah. So colonics basically is cleaning the colon. Just I have to give just a little reference to it. Our colon is 5.7 feet long. For people that don't know, we hold a lot of shit inside, literally. Yeah, I know. Emotions and actual waste. Right. I know. I'm allowed to say shit, right?
Yeah, no, you're straightforward.
All right. So we hold a lot of waste, a lot of things from so many years. So there is that wrong thinking that if I use the restroom today, so I cleaned myself. No. Probably if we use the restroom today, we cleaned what we ate a day, 2, 3 ago. Now, if we have a constipation, so it's a little bit even over that. Colonics is to clean all that waste, all that shit that's stuck there for a long time. We have a lot of pockets in our colon, so it's really important to clean because it's a big surface for germs, bacteria, colon cancer, polyps, diverticulitis. There is so many diseases that refer to the colon. Nowadays, doctors and therapists are referring the colon as the second brain. So we have our first brain that know how to think. The second brain is the colon. So if the second brain doesn't function, the whole body doesn't. And that's why it's so important to clean it. Now, cleans happen once, twice a year, and when I refer to that, is between 3 to 6 sessions. That's very common. It's great to clean. It's not scary. It's very easy. Very easy. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but not more than that. But it's a game changer and it's a life changer at the end of the day, because cleaning, it's cleaning toxins, it's cleaning waste, it's cleaning everything that stuck, literally stuck in our life, stuck in our colon. It feels amazing. I just did my colonics last night and like the skin looks amazing. Everything is shiny, radiant. So yes, prevention from disease is really important. That's why we clean the colon. So colonics happen in a 45 minutes procedure. We do reserve an hour usually. Like I said before, I highly recommend between 3 to 6 sessions, and it's very safe. You need to do maybe 40, 50 one after the other to say it's not safe, but it really depends also on your therapist, how professional is your therapist to tell you what you should do versus what you shouldn't. While we do the colonic, there is insertion of a speculum. That's the uncomfortable part of it.
Right.
And for all the people that are scared because they're virgin, I promise you're still gonna be a virgin from that side. It's a very small speculum. It's nothing bad. It's just gonna feel like you need to go, basically. That's the discomfort. And then there is the wash part of it. It's water goes inside, water goes out, everything happens in closed circles, so no worries, there is no odors, there is no touch, of course, but you get to see everything that comes out of you on screen, which is amazing for me, because when I see what comes out, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna think twice of what I'm gonna put. It's something psychologically, when you see what comes out, it makes you think twice of how bad things happen in your body. Same way you clean your house. When your house is so sparkly, you don't want to, mess it up. Same thing. After a couple of times that we insert water in and out, then I release you to the restroom, and then you end up just releasing whatever left, and you're good to go to do whatever you want. So no, it's not a laxative. Yes, you can go back to do whatever you want, to dance, jump, have sex, whatever you want. I just recommend not to eat right after, and especially not to eat gassy stuff. Gassy or bad stuff. Like, even though I have a couple of clients that never listen to me, and it's always like, you're gonna clean me tomorrow, so yeah, they will eat junk. I don't recommend it. people sometimes do it, sometimes not. I'm saying
that can make it more uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm saying don't waste your money if you do that. I mean, if you want to change your life, you want to do it. Early stage to do it, you can do it from age 18. Okay. Like that's how young I would do it, unless you suffer from constipation. I will see you earlier.
Right.
And sometimes they will come with their parents, and it's amazing. Like I said, it's a game changer and it's a life changer. More and more, I want to say the past 2 years, colon cancer become, if not number one, maybe number two.
Is that
killer.
Food causing that, or?
You know, I want to say, to be fair with everybody, that there is not one thing that causes that. Cancer can be something we inherit. Cancer can happen because of food, because of toxins, because of pollution, because of shampoo, body cream. I mean, it can be everything, and it can be also from stress. And we live in a stressful world.
Yeah.
Stress is number one killer, and stress can actually kill you. It's not a phrase. Stress can cause so many problems. One of them is constipation, and the other is clogged in your colon. And one thing led to the other. Back pain, anxiety, depression. It's everything connect to our colon at the end of the day. So cleaning those toxins, just gonna, feel amazing and can reduce those feelings that we have. That's how important is the colon. And you ask me what is colonics, because people do not know about colonics. They heard.
Yeah, it's like a horror film.
I know, it's like people heard about colonics. People think they know about their colon. People think that if they do a juice cleanse for 3 days, come on, we live in LA, that they're clean. Or people think that if they're buying food from Whole Food, they're healthy. No. So let me break that thing for you. No. Even if you're super healthy, I still recommend to clean your body. Cleaning your body, it's like refreshing everything. And let me ask you a question. Do you take your car every 3 months to tune up, oil change?
Yeah, you sort it out.
Of course, yeah. So we live in this freaking body for decades. So at least once a year, just to clean it, tune it up. Think about it like a car. That car will still gonna drive till it's gonna stop. Same thing in our body. The body is still going to continue whether you have constipation or not. When you're depressed, it's still going to live till one part is not going to function. And then it will lead to the other part. And then everything is stuck. And then you come to see me. So prevent. Come to see me because you want to, not because you have to. Yeah. That's a major difference.
What about laxatives? Because, some people are kind of against it, whether it be for spiritual reasons or they're just not very knowledgeable on it.
I'm gonna give you a great thing about laxatives. Okay, laxatives in general, it's a big name for herbs that helps eliminate waste. That's what is laxative. Senna, for example, is a laxative. It's a herb that back in the days we used to grow that herb, used to make a tea out of it and drink the tea. Over the years, they use a lot of senna and create like Chinese tea, and people were rely on it. Laxative in general is not good. It's not good for many reasons. The top reason is because we're losing a lot of water. That's one thing. Second, laxative is not going to clean you. It's just going to break the waste. For example, if this is the colon and something is stuck, it's just going to melt it down to help things move around.
Right.
So it's not really cleaning you. And it will create cramps. So the colon will contract so much. That's why there is stomachache. And the worst part about it is that you rely on laxatives, and every time you eat you will drink a tea of senna or laxative or prunes, whatever there is in the market. There is many laxatives in the market today. Long run, we're creating holes in the cone. So for the long run, it's the worst thing that you can actually do.
Oh wow.
For the short term, you create lazy cone. So that means that you eliminate your sensors also to even, remember in the morning when you drink your tea or coffee, you want to go to the restroom. So you have like a little stomach ache, a little like cramp, I would say. And that's the signal of your cone to like, okay, let's go to the restroom. When you take so much laxative, you don't have it. So you don't even have the sensation. Now, the reason I'm saying it is because I see a lot of clients that had abuse of laxative.
Right.
And that they use it many times a day. Now, when we're young, it might help us, and then you can say, oh, it's so great, I feel like flat, and then you use it to lose weight. And that's the worst part.
Yeah, that's a dangerous cycle.
It's dangerous because it's overused, because in some point it's just not going to work. So you're going to need, instead of 2 a day, maybe 3. Instead of taking 5 laxative, you need to take 10 laxatives. To up the dosage. And that's the main problem. So first of all, laxatives are no-no. When is the right time to use a laxative? And a good one? There is a product like my colon cleanser, for example. I have a huge line of our digestive system. Colon cleanser is made of magnesium and some other herbs. I don't use senna in any of my products just because I don't want to create any lazy colon. What I want to teach my colon is to go when you eat. It's just gonna, the next day, it's just gonna make you feel like you need to go. You go, it's not diarrhea, and that's the big difference. When you take a good colon cleanser, it's not gonna cause you diarrhea. It's just gonna eliminate, just gonna send you to the restroom, you eliminate, and you're good to go. It's not gonna catch you anywhere in the supermarket or driving. I know. The best to use laxative, or what I recommend is more magnesium. If you really want to have good effect, use magnesium. All the Miralax, Dulcolax are not good for you. I know doctor will give it to you, and they will give it to you as SOS. Like SOS is if you didn't go for 3 days, you know what? Do something.
Right, yeah.
If you come to me, I will recommend to do enema before, or to colonics, or to do a colon cleanser, or magnesium in like liquid magnesium. But if you use it one time, nothing gonna happen. And actually, that's the best way to use the laxative, is when you use it one time, only when you need it.
Right.
But if you use it just to feel skinny, or to feel in your head that you eliminate, don't. Stay away from it. It's really, really dangerous. And you lose a lot of water, so you dehydrate. Now, very important thing, I don't know, whoever take laxatives, magnesium or Dulcolax or any fibers or prune juice or aloe vera, whatever the heck they want to take, please drink a lot of water. Because if you don't, you're clogging your colon, and that's a problem. Because then you create cement. So if you already use it, please drink enough water so you're not going to dehydrate, and you're not going to, cause other damages.
Wow.
I know. And that's why I do what I do. And that's why I wrote a book about it. It's because people don't have a clue about our colon. They just, no one really think about it as important part, even though it's, I think, the most important part of the body. But hey, really, I can argue with people. But yeah, people don't like to, I think that's the problem. Well, I do what I do for 23 years, seen all Hollywood. I've seen a lot of nice, I must say, nice people, great people. Let me tell you, no diamonds come from anybody. It's like celeb or not, we have the same issues. And 23 years, I can say one thing that I learned. People don't like to talk about their inside. It's like a taboo. It is, but it's the most natural thing, well, at least in my household, it's the most natural thing to talk about. I mean, think about it. After every meal, what we talk about shit. That's exactly what we do talk. But we're afraid to admit that we're full of it. We're afraid to admit that, we are dirty. Do you know anybody who's gonna say that is full of shit? No. It's like to say, something is wrong with me. And it's funny because 99% of the population have an issue with our gut. So we need to talk about it. And that I'm going against every possible wall, and I broke a lot of those, to talk about shit, to talk about con, to talk about why it's so important, because it is important. And you know what? If no one's talking about it, I will. So I want to break that taboo. I want to break the fact that people are so afraid to talk about. People go with so many diseases and they're not talking about
They're
it.
not even aware that it's related to
I know. If I'm going to tell you that 10 years ago, people were afraid to talk about cancer, breast cancer, that it was a shame, you're going to look at me and you're going to say, Karin, you're insane, right? 10 years ago, it was a shame. And all you saw in TV is one celeb that came out. It's insane to say today in almost 23, came out in national TV and say, I have breast cancer or I have some. I'm like, you shouldn't be ashamed of that, right? So when I'm saying that, people look at me like, are you out of your mind? Like, cancer, people talk about it. True, 10 years ago, no one talked about it. Same thing with poop, same thing with colon cleanse, same thing with Colonics. No one talks about it. So I want that not 10 years from now, that a year or two from now, people are going to start to talk about, like to say, I have a problem. Back problem might be related to my colon. Colon cancer might be related, constipation, I should do something about it. You shouldn't be alone. You know what? Everybody have an issue. Everyone. And if I can help someone out there, I did it. That's my job, more than anything.
You mentioned your line.
Yeah.
And I actually have your probiotics, which I love. My gut is, very happy. What is a probiotic? And what is the importance of a probiotic?
That's one of my favorite. Okay, so Noah is a name in Hebrew. Noah is a beginning. Noah is like growing. And I love Noah. And my niece is Noah. And my daughter is Noam. So I just wanted to make it easy.
I love that.
But my line is called Noah by Karin. All my line is natural. Everything is, not everything is organic, but 99% is organic. It's gluten-free and it's vegan. So everybody can take. Probiotics. Probiotics is one of my favorite subjects. Probiotics, it's, as I like to call them, the defender army of the body. Those are the good soldiers. So this is, probiotics are protein based that live in our system, in our flora. Our body, when we're young, we know how to produce them up to, I want to say, age 14, 15, because before we start to squirt, before we start to take Advil, Tylenol, antibiotic, and then we eliminate that. It's billions and billions of bacteria, many different bacteria, because it's a bacteria, it's germs. It's a live germs that lives in our body, live bacteria. And their job is to protect our immune system. Their job is to defend. When there is a disease, they will be the one that's gonna call off the war. Like, okay, let's protect the flora. So when the flora is protected, everything eliminates and you can be sick, but not as sick. So
it's like a buffer.
Oh yeah.
So do we have this naturally?
We have this naturally, yeah. After age 15, we don't know how to produce it. That's why it's very important to take them. Personally, I take them every day. My kids take them. It's just to boost their immune system. Mm-hmm. So passing COVID of 2 years, that helped my body to pass everything with COVID, because I was sick. I was asymptomatic, and it has to do a lot with my flora. As much as probiotics you will have in your body, the more your immune system going to be boosted out and work better and function. That's one thing. The other, it helps to eliminate toxins, bacteria, and to eliminate waste. So the third part of it is treating cancer. So today we treat cancer with probiotics. There is many different of probiotics, protein chains that we use for cancer to protect the body against all the chemotherapy and all the poison that our body is inhaling. So it's very important to choose good probiotics, to make sure to read the label, to have like the exact amount of probiotics. We guarantee 40 billion bacteria because we eliminate. When we run, when we pee, we just lose a lot of that vitamin. So it's really important to read the label. Don't buy something that is very cheap, because cheap you pay more expensive, because if you don't get the right amount, it's like you did nothing. So there is no need. A good probiotics will cost between $45, I want to say, dollar to $80, depends on the brand. And there is many brands. It's about average $50 a month, and it's protect your immune system, boost your immune system, and not just cancer. Actually, it's great for every disease possible. So especially now with COVID, prepare yourself for the winter. Start to take probiotics, boost your immune system so you can actually pass that winter. Again, I would take them every day. Depends on your situation.
Right.
If you have kids in the house, take them every day, because the chances for you to get sick are higher.
Right.
I'm working with a lot of people, so same thing. And if you want to boost your immune system before seasons, go for it. It's amazing, but in general, just take them. It's something we really need. And I know people will say, oh, there is in the yogurt. You need to drink tons of yogurt to get the right amount of probiotics. So yeah, no shortcut. Probiotics is very important to our immune system, to our skin, to eliminate, to our digestive health, prevent from disease. Yes.
And don't mix the product. You want straight.
You don't want to buy any blend.
That's what
you don't want to take blend of something with probiotics. You want to take straight probiotics.
Right.
Make sure you have a lot of straight probiotics. No vitamins.
I'll link everything below.
Yes, we're gonna link everything.
Yes. In addition to Colonic, what other practices would you recommend to maintain a healthy body and lifestyle?
Oh, I love that question. Because it can be, first of all, from the minute you wake up in the morning. Well, there is ritual that at least I do, and I recommend to every person I know, because it just feels good. When you wake up in the morning, say thank you. First of all, because you're alive, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes
we
sense.
Woke up in the morning, we're rich.
Again, yes.
Why? Because there is people out there that might not got up. Who knows? Colonics is one thing to prevent and clean the body. The other thing, and it's not expensive, you can do massage once a week or once every 2 weeks, or you can massage yourself sometimes. Massaging yourself, even in the shower, take some loofah, just run it, renew your system, renew yourself. It's fresh. Eating properly is good. Now, I'm not gonna say, oh, change your eating habit. Try to eliminate gassy food. So For example, not every food that is healthy is good for our body. Like kale. Just because I don't like kale. Kale is great for cows, not for humans. And the reason I'm saying that, it's not because I don't like kale. Kale is sometimes it's great, but it's hard to digest. And the reason I said cows is because cows has 4 stomachs. We have only 1. You know how much we need to run for 1 kale? That's a lot. So broccoli is amazing and it has a lot of calcium, vitamins. There is so many vitamins in one little flower that you don't need to eat so much kale. Now lettuce. Lettuce have a lot of water, so I'd rather to have arugula instead. It's just choices. Now if you ate something that is gassy like broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprout, make sure not to mix them all up in one salad. You want Brussels sprout, just eat Brussels sprout with some fish or chicken, or if you're vegan, you have other. Now if you're vegan, that means you're eating a lot of gassy food already. So make sure to eliminate some gassy food from your everyday lifestyle. This is like lifestyle is nutrition. Dairies, if you can eliminate dairies completely, that would be great, just because it's really hard on our system. Consuming too much protein is not good too. It's ruin our kidneys for the long run. Same thing that I said before, we have only 1 stomach. It's so hard to eliminate and break protein as is. So being on paleo, for example, that's consuming a lot of protein, and then you have protein shakes. That's the worst thing that you can do to your body, because it's create a lot of gas. So there is one thing you can help is digestive enzymes. So if you use digestive enzymes, it helps you to break the gas out and help to break the food out. So food wise, it's just, choose better food on others. Drink water before your meal. Don't eat fruits after your meal. Don't eat fruits as dessert. Wrong. Yeah, the other way around, or wait 2 hours. Now if you really like to eat dairies, great. Goat cheese will be the best option for you, because it has already a lot of bacteria like probiotics, and it's just much healthier for us.
Just touching on that, because overall you're saying the human body shouldn't really be taking in dairy, but what are some of the signs for people that they're really being affected by dairy?
So if you're allergic to dairy, now I want to say something about allergies, because over the years I hear so many. Every year is the year of lactose free, gluten free, dairy free. Everybody's allergic. Allergy is a situation. Allergy happens when you drink your tea and you're puffing out. That's allergy.
Right.
But if you drink your tea and you just don't feel good, that means it doesn't agree with your body. It doesn't mean you're allergic to it. Allergy is it's a situation that happened to your body. It's a result. Not feeling well, that means your body cannot take that product, or it doesn't agree with it right now. You might eat fruits all your life and be great, and in age 40 you can't eat those. It doesn't feel good to you. It happened also with dairies, it happened with gluten. As we age, things change in our body, so that's not allergy. But my suggestion is to take that food and eliminate one by one for a week and see what causes you what.
Yeah.
If bread causes you discomfort, don't eat white bread. Change it to like whole grain, so you can have alternative. Now I'm not saying change anything in your diet. I'm just saying see what's good for you. Now there is no one diet for all, so please stop following shit around. Not every juice cleanse is good for everybody. Not everything is good. We're different people. Please go to professionals. Stop doing experiment on yourself. It's sick, and I see that. So it's not fun. Best advice to keep health is after nutrition and say thank you and some body works, exercise, and you don't have to go to the gym. Do 10 minutes a day, just walk on the street. I don't care. Something to be happy. You know what? To be happy. And please, eat properly. Give yourself 10 minutes. Sit down and eat. Don't grab. When you grab, you don't digest, and it's poor digestion. Don't tell me you don't have time, because I swear to God, I don't have time, and I still have time to sit down and eat tiny bit. If you don't have time to do that, just eat every hour, something small. It can be an apple, it can be prune, it can be grapes, it can be cracker, it can be anything. The last and very important thing is be happy 80% of your life. Happy doesn't mean smile on me. Happy means happy with your decisions. Don't look back. No regrets. 80% be happy. You want to eat this freaking cake? Just eat the cake. Don't beat yourself for eating it. That's the worst thing that you can do. You want to drink wine? Amazing. You want to eat and have fun in your vacation? Please do so. That's, for me, is health. Because when you're 80% happy, and it doesn't mean you're not angry. You can be angry and you can yell and you can curse and you can cry and laugh at the same time. That's also being happy. Being happy means happy inside, like with decision, even if it was the worst decision, at least you're complete with it. When you look at the mirror, happy with what you see. No complaints. We hear complaints this world is run on complaints all the time. I do that, but I didn't do that. It's never gonna end. So 80% being really happy and grateful for what we have. 20% live for nutrition, live for everything. I promise when that 80% works, the whole body works. And stop looking for perfection. There is no such a thing. No one is perfect. And I will actually wrap it up nicely. In AKG, when the line goes up and down, that means the body is alive. Things are moving. They might be hurt, but they're moving. When the line is straight, that's when everything is perfect. You're dead. Everything is perfect. Perfectly fine. All the cells are perfect. Nothing is... There is no such a thing. Just be happy. You will be 1 pound less, 1 pound more. I can hear those pounds. You want to do something, do it for yourself. Rewrite your life. Do the change. Start your New Year resolution today. Don't wait for the first of the month. Start your decision. Take your life, because this world is like scary enough to live in. A lot of stress, a lot of bad food, sugar, dairy, so much, and we need to contribute something to it. We need to be a little bit happy to each other, a little bit nice to each other, nice to ourselves, because people hate each other, hate themselves, and that can create cancer. That can create stress, can create cancer. Eating our bodies, eating our cells is creating disease. And the most important thing is also, I always going back, because I always remember, colonoscopy. When you reach age 40, 45 and up, please do colonoscopy for everybody out there. It's the most important checkup. It's a lifesaver. They can detect cancer, they can detect polyps, so many things. So yes, you ask me if there is something we can do. This is one of the things that are so important to do, and insurances should cover that. The rest is, you don't need to do a lot. It's just really use what you have in the house. You don't need to go and buy in Whole Foods and buy. No, you can create cook in the house. Cook in the house. You know what you cook. You know what to put in the house. When you go to a restaurant, you don't know what they put. So you can take like a chicken soup and find out there is so much dairy inside. So make sure you ask the right questions when you do so.
Okay. Love that.
Yeah, and the last and very least thing is that's what I do. What I do is my book.
Got a book out. So you
yes,
can find
everybody.
this in Barnes and Noble,
Amazon, and you can actually go to my follow us in Instagram. Go to my store. You can order it. Shit isn't a dirty word. I love that title.
What actually inspired the writing of the book? And also, can you tell us a bit about
Of
the
course.
struggle with the title?
Yep. So, I love my book. If you asked me 4 years ago, 3 years ago, if I ever gonna write a book, I would laugh at you because I'm so not a writer. But my client asked me so many times, like, Karin, there is no information, because there is really no information out there about colonics. And as I mentioned before, this is what I want to break. I want to break the taboo about it. I wanted to talk, and because I'm talking about it so freely, I wanted the world to understand and enjoy it as much as I do, and actually the knowledge. So one thing led to the other, and I wrote the book. Now my title, we were brainstorming about the title, and then my PR guy was like, shit. I'm like, it's not a dirty word.
It just came like that.
It just came, and that was the title. Now, I love the title because it's really not a bad word. I mean, seriously, we talk about sex. We talk about masturbation in national TV on the MTV award, right? Shit is something that is taboo. No one wants to talk. When I wanted to promote the book and find a PR company, I was rejected by almost 8 of them. Why? Because of the title, even though I didn't pass on any law and it's legit. Actually, the title is legit. And we use that word. But the media didn't want the title to be, shit. Politically correct. Now, I'm not a politically correct person, and I'm not apologizing about anything. And yes, this is me. So I do respect what I represent, and I would never put something that is not gonna represent me. And this is exactly what I wanted to break. I want people to talk about shit. Now, this book is a journey for the reader from beginning till the end. Actually, there is like as if you came to one of my sessions, and as you read it, you will laugh because it's made in very funny, humoristic way to understand what I do and what is so important to the dummy. And not just collect, it's a journey. When you start to read, it will give you closure, because I do cover my own story, which is fertility. And I'm just gonna say a little, just a little thing, that 4 doctors told me I'm not gonna have kids naturally, and I have 4 of them. So, and I'm not gonna spoil it, you have to read it.
Yeah, you gotta get the book.
So yes, cleaning your body might help you with fertilities, with cancer, depression. So I do cover all those subjects, so it's kind of like going back to it, and at the end of it, it will give you a full closure of every single question I heard in the past 23 years, dumb or not, but I do answer. And the one thing I love, I mean, you're gonna have all the titles I had over the years, as the shit whispered, as like doctor, I know, but doctor, everything. But the most important is talking shit just might save your life. And literally, it's true.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, like, when you're gonna read the book, it's gonna talk to you in a way that you can say, oh, I have it, and oh, because I do talk about everything, about the important consist, color, smell, shape of the poop. It's so important. No one knows that this is important. So if you read the book and you're thinking about me, when you go to the restroom, I did mine. I did it my way, I guess. And it's amazing. It's funny. It's not a long thing. It's to the point. Very easy. It's made by me. The same direct way I talk to my client. That's how it is in the book. And it's not, there is science terms, but not like a big thing. I do talk to the average person to understand me. I didn't want to come from above. I want to be on the same level with everybody, and why it's so important. So yes, get the book today. It's amazing gift for the holiday for people. People will love it. I promise.
I will link everything below.
Yes.
And on that note, thank you so much
for
joining us
for having me. Thank you so much, and I really hope that it's gonna affect people out there. And if I could help anybody, like I said, I did it. I guess. And you're gonna hear more about me. We will have events this year, talking shit like TED Talk, Poop Talk. We will have those. So it's amazing, funny, and great. And seriously, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
And let's spread the word. And happy holidays for you all.
And make sure you get the book. I'm going to link everything below. And on that note, I hope that you have a blessed day, evening, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one.
Keep going, girl.